on Blackboard, I do have under class content and classes, uh, I do have a folder, hopefully, uh, you should be able to see is the in-class drawing assignment. And if you open that up, next week I'll have the actual the actual handout for you to take a look at. But right now you should be hopefully be able to see a test blocks. And these test blocks are blocks that you'll need to use during the assignment, the in-class assignment next week. So you can download them next week if you want on Monday, or you can download them now or this weekend or any time that you want to. And the way to do it is find test blocks and right click on it and then save link as, and then scroll down to your USB drive or wherever it is that you're saving your files. Mine's in this CAD1 Summer. And then in 2D blocks, just save the DWG file to there. I already have it saved in my 2D blocks. It's called 1212 test blocks. So I'm not going to save it, but that's where you should save, or save it where, wherever you have the rest of your 2D blocks. Then when it comes time to do the assignment, let me see if I have AutoCAD open. I believe I do. When it comes time to do the assignment and you'll start a new drawing, you will then use those blocks by going over to the blocks palette, and I do it by typing I for insert, and then the blocks palette comes up, and then you'll go over here to this little navigation button here, and then you'll navigate over to your jump drive or wherever you're saving your files, and then go over to 2D blocks, click the test blocks DWG file and click open, and they will come up here. So there's there's a chest here and a dresser, a bathtub, and some north arrows. There's a couple doors here, and I think that these doors were in put in here before doors became available through the through the tool palettes became available, so you can drag a door in here. So these are kind of old school blocks. They're not adjustable like these are, where you can change the size of them and change the orientation. They're not they won't be able to do that. So I would recommend that you use just the door block that we've been using since pretty much day one. So these are the blocks that you'll be needing. So make sure that you have them available to yourself on or before next Monday. So here's what we'll do. Monday, just come online, and the test will be available. I think it's time to open up for you at 10 o'clock. So you'll be able to go back into Blackboard. Let me go back to it here. And the handout, this is it right here. It'll say test handout, and you'll be able to download it or open it up. It's a PDF, and either print it or view it on your computer. And then you'll have 4 hours to do the test or assignment. And it's just what it is it's a bedroom suite. I think there's a couple bedrooms, there's a master bath, and a couple closets. So there's walls, doors, there's a few windows, I think a few dimensions, some labels. Nothing new, nothing too exciting. And you should be able to get it done in 4 hours, I think. I was able to do it in about 40 minutes, but I can go pretty quick through it. So so please have AutoCAD ready and be ready to work on it. So we'll come into the class, into the Zoom session. will walk through, any issues or questions that you have, and then you can sign out and just work on the test at your leisure. And just please do have it uploaded to Blackboard by 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. Any
Hey,
questions?
Paul.
Yes.
Yeah, where do we upload it to on Blackboard?
I will have it. It'll be where you upload all of your assignments, and I will have a thing for you. It'll be called test or whatever it's called, but
Perfect.
it'll be just right, when you do your grading stuff here.
Okay, thanks.
What will you want us to call it?
In the instructions, there is some names for it here. Okay, so here's part of the handout. And so I guess call it CAD 1 test. So that's what you'll call it. And this is just, you'll see this next week, but it is just some instructions, step-by-step instructions for you to, go through. Jane, I'm using the same test that Jane used, and she said she'll be in the Collaborate room. We don't use Collaborate during the test. So what I will do is I will just have my cam on in the Zoom session, and I'll be available until noon. So from 10 till 12, if you have any questions, just come into the Zoom session and ask me there. So what Jane has here is if I have to assist you in completing the drawing, there will be a 1-point deduction per occurrence from your earned score. So that means if you do have any questions, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but theoretically, there should be a point deduction for every question. Hold on, my phone's ringing. I need to silence it. So, so that's for next Monday. I wouldn't get too, overexcited about it. It's pretty straightforward. I've been seeing what you have all been doing so far, and if you're doing what you're doing so far, I think you'll be in good shape.